welcome back to Dawn of the Zeds, Lord and Ladies, with myself, Cornish-Knight, and my fantastic game master and co-host, Defuax.
Hey ho.
Yeah, we're at the top of the turn order. We're gonna draw. We're only halfway through the event cards. So let's see how our doom becomes us. Flip that card,
Oh,
Defuax.
we now have tough Zeds.
Oh boy.
At the beginning of this phase, place a new Zed unit on the mountain track start space. So, okay, new Zed unit will go here in mount track.
Not too
And it's going to
bad.
be
Oh,
a strength 5 unit.
dagnabbit.
And we have to place a tough marker on the strongest regular Zed units of your choice, apparently. Your choice if there's a tie. Until that element, for each hit it has to, take a roll, so
It's
that'll be
gonna be
fun.
it's gonna be the group coming down the mountain pass because that's a 16 strong unit.
So this guy gets a tough marker.
Yeah, that's gonna suck for anyone trying to face him.
Alright, so...
I blame all the high mountain air. It's turned the thin mountain air. It's turned all the zombies super tough.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
Bad news is that these guys go over like this. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I had suspected that was what was going to happen.
And then these guys all go up like here too. So they're coming in for you at a fast pace, basically, but whatever.
Yeah, all that mountain hiking. I told you it's not good for this. Exercise is not good for you.
All right, so we're gonna get access to free action this time around. What do you want to do?
Probably have our scavengers scavenge because we need ammo really badly.
Okay. So we'll use one of his action points for that.
Yeah.
Roll dice.
So 1 second. Come on, baby. Nope.
Nope. Want to go again?
Yeah.
All right, we got 6, so we got at least 1 ammo.
So we've got 1 action left. He can't shoot because he's too far away. Maybe have your character use the action for your character to try and soften up the groups that are coming down the highway to give us a bit.
Alright, should I go after the 5? Should I go after the 5 strength zombie or the two the weaker ones in front?
How about this? Maybe if we use your character action for that, but for the remaining event action that we have, maybe pull the Furies back into the downtown so they have the +2.
Okay.
So they don't get mauled out in the open, and then use your
character right there.
Yeah, and then use your character action to basically shoot the 5 strength one that's coming down range.
All right. So I got myself attack of 8. We basically have 2 hits. I'll basically apply them, I guess, to the stronger zombie right here. And that's basically it for my player action. What do you want to do?
I'm going to scavenge. I'm going to scavenge with both my action and my leadership.
Okay. So you got yourself a 6. So you get 1 ammo from that.
Not bad.
All right. So that's basically it for actions.
Yeah. It's not.
I think the end is nigh.
Yeah. The moment they come from the southwest, we're done for.
Brains.
Yeah.
All right, so conduct a special turn only. So we have a Zed unit get placed somewhere. So which track has the fewest Zeds on it?
Surprisingly, it's the highway.
No, I think it's Suburbia actually, because they only got 2.
Yeah. Wait, didn't you clear one of the Zeds? Didn't you did 2 damage last turn? Didn't that kill off one of the Zeds?
No, just flip them over.
Okay. Then yeah, it is the suburban track that they're coming from then.
All right, so we get to place a new Zed unit on the suburban track over here.
Oh boy.
And then all tracks activate with each Zed unit advancing 1 space. However, if a Zed unit activation results in a combat that it wins, it immediately advances again. So we could lose right here.
You said it moves a space. They shouldn't be able to attack anybody this turn.
You're right. So they all move like basically one, but that's it. So
Yeah.
hooray! You move here. You move here. You move here. You move here. These guys move here
Yeah.
and here. These guys move here and here and here. These guys move up this way.
I foresee our death coming through suburbia, to be honest.
Alright, so after activating all Zed units, this special turn is over. So next turn.
Okay.
A hero arrives!
Oh, thank goodness.
At the beginning of this phase, place a new random available hero unit in either the town center or start space. So, Hernandez has arrived.
Is he good for
He's on
anything?
play. At this point, yes, he's very good. So, I recommend placing him in the start space of the town center, I guess, because that'll probably be where most useful, I guess.
Yeah.
So you can move right here. And let's see here. We basically have Z movement basically on the highway track, the suburban track, and the forest track, and we also have this strong guy basically moving up as well. So hooray! Everything moves basically.
Why is he moving on the mountain track when I can only see 3 places he's moving?
There's gonna be a pressure movement where the strongest guy moves, and the strongest one of these guys right here.
Yeah, okay, I understand now. Yeah, then we're
all right. So let's just start with over here, I guess, on the highway track. So these guys get attacked by this strength free zombie over here.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll have let's have the brawler space to defend against that, I guess. So
yeah,
we'll roll 2 dice.
9.
Now they do have a train shift of 2 at least because they're on
yeah,
the downtown area here. So with a shift of 2, they basically have human advantage of 2. So they basically take 1 hit and it costs 3 to the zombies,
which wipes the zombies out.
We'll kill off the weaker one here first, and these guys can move back over here. But here's the question: do they die? They do. We lost the brawlers.
Then we're pretty much done for at this point.
All right, so now everyone else basically moves. You guys perform a new mob right here. These guys move up here. Next track is going to be suburbia, so these guys move up to attack these civilians up here.
You get a +2.
So,
yeah.
Zed's advantage of basically free, but it moves over 1, so it's his advantage of 1. So let's roll these dice for these guys.
Okay. 10.
They get 10. So on basically a Z advantage of 10, the civilians take 1 hit and the zombies take 2. So these guys are flipped over. They move back, and the civilians take 1 hit.
Yeah.
These guys move up, and these guys move up. And the forest track basically moves. So
they're attacking.
I guess Mr. Johnson's gonna get attacked here. So hello. Yeah. He's got basically actually, you know what? I think I may want to have the civilians basically,
Yeah, the civilians.
I looked at Mr. Johnson he has a special ability, by the way, that lets him cause damage to the zombies, but I think it's better for him to defend, I guess. So
yeah.
He's just gonna defend and hope for the best, I guess. So it's human advantage 1 of him.
Nope.
So he's gonna have a 6 here. With human advantage of basically 1, he's gonna take 2 hits, and his arms will take 2. So he's basically killed off unless he makes a saving throw. And he's killed. So he's actually no, I didn't roll it right.
He's
killed.
He's
okay,
dead. So yeah, we're pretty much done.
These guys are forced back with 2 hits on him, I guess. And first, you have the guys moving up. So these guys move up over here. God damn it! These guys move up over here. And now finally, we have, of course,
the big fight.
These guys attacking over here. I don't want to call it a big fight. You're about to get smushed.
I could still
win. What do you want to do?
I could still win. Well, the problem is if like, I can. What do you mean? What I can do? Either my character fights as the civilians fight, and
Yep. I
I'm
recommend having Sheriff Hunt fight.
yeah. Since I have tough and I have martial, so I can re-roll dice.
I go for it.
Yeah, roll. I'm gonna re-roll
You
one of
get
those dice.
you have to reroll both of you if you roll them, but you
Yeah,
probably re-roll anyway, so go
yeah.
for it. You
Eight,
got an 8. So it's Z advantage of like 1, so they basically cause 2 damage to you, and you cause 2 damage to them. They'll
nine.
be able to basically like roll for 2 hits, and
I'm
Sheriff Hunt dies.
yeah.
So he did force him back, but at the same time,
It's
it
not.
didn't really matter, did it?
Yeah, it bought us probably a turn.
Let's just give 2 hits to his zombies over here.
Yeah,
And that's basically it for that. So we get 2 event actions right now. Now, a note by the way, your hero's been killed off. And when that happens, you can basically choose yourself like a new hero unit basically to play with. So I guess that's the mayor.
yeah.
You're the mayor now, by the way.
Thank you.
So I'll note that the mayor has some special actions that are useful, but when there's more heroes around.
At this point, yeah. Um. Oh, there's not a lot I can do. Um.
It's looking bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, dude. Like at this point, it may just be worth throwing in the towel.
All right. So I'll note that we made it to 6 events here. The next event card would have been an undead knight. So at the beginning of this phase, basically we had a new unit basically placed on the highway track, and of course well, there would have been an defense bonus for Captain Piazza. So she would have been fighting these guys with a Z advantage of 2. So she would have been doing quite well right there, unfortunately. And of
Yeah,
course the
but
forest track is the same way.
well, the main issue would have been that you would have had the next time you would have had the mountain track. The mountain track would have just smashed through the
Oh yeah,
defender
you're right. The mountains would have attacked as well because
Zed.
never mind, wrong one.
Yeah, yeah, but I
All right,
meant
well that's basically the Dawn of Zeds, by the way.
yeah. I mean,
What's
sorry
your
for
thoughts on the game?
yeah, sorry for I think it's a good game. I can see it's like with more players, because the heroes have such a big impact.
Yep.
And the thing is, like, the less heroes you have, the harder it is to win. Because your heroes tend to have the real game changing abilities. For example, if we had had like one more player, we could have had them. If you had, for example, someone playing the Gathering character, we could have
Yeah.
had, or even like the sheriff, the deputy sheriff.
I will note, however, that if we did have a second player, the zombies would move twice on their
Oh,
pressure
another
events.
player.
So
Okay, then yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if we'd had another human player, another hero, we could have shoved probably the deputy sheriff up in front of your ranger at the beginning, up in front of your captain at the beginning, because she's really not meant to be on the front line. She's supposed to be like 2 squares back from the front line, sniping at them.
yep.
I mean, we had also some really bad rolls early on. Like, for example, if I hadn't rolled so bad at the start and I had managed to kill off the Zeds early up here, I could have redeployed the sheriff down to the southwest. I mean, us losing the deputy sheriff really early on hurt because he was a melee specialist as well.
They also had a bad fate draw as well for St. Thomas.
Yeah, but if you think about it like this, like the fate draw for St. Thomas is annoying, but it could have been handled. But it was the mountain thing that killed us because we've got super tough Zeds coming out of the
Yep.
mountains, and we had no, like, we really needed to have both the scavenging character and the melee brawler hero in the outskirts to basically put any kind of dent into them. Because you needed to have the scavenger to shoot because he had the additional range damage close, and you needed the
Yep.
melee character who stood the best chance of holding off their attacks. So yeah, I think we had a mixture of bad luck, really bad luck in the beginning, and
Yep.
yeah, I just don't. Yeah, maybe having I think the game's good. Like once you get the basic rules down, it goes quite quickly. It's just getting your head down. It's just getting your head around the rules. What do you think of it?
Well, I think we made some mistakes, by the way, just to throw it out there.
Yeah,
It's always important basically to keep your heroes alive, and basically the best way of doing that is to have like civilians basically soak up the hits in basic games. So we should be doing that a lot more.
yeah.
We also forgot to do something important, by the way.
What?
I think we should re-roll the dice,
Okay.
and we didn't really do that. We just like sort of like let them just like fizzle out, so to speak. But oh well.
Yeah. I mean, there are some strange things I will say about this. Like, for example, the fact that you can't merge units. Like, for example, you can't merge the civilian militias. So it
Yeah.
ends up with you having a bunch of like partially mauled militia units floating around that you can't like if it would have been up to me, I would have had a rule in the game which allowed you to merge militia units, so you could get one unit that's actually capable of doing something than having two units that are basically just paper tigers.
Oh well.
Yeah, but that's just me. I think it's a good game. Like you said, I think we made mistakes, but it's a good solid game.
All right. Well. I guess I'll basically see you next time then for us, Cornish.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me to play this game, the Fuex. You always have a very interesting and enjoyable taste in board games. So, yes, I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been my fantastic co-host, Fuax.
Hey ho.
And we shall see you all again next time for the next tabletop adventure that I'm sure the Fuax will introduce me to. Goodbye, folks.
And goodbye to you all.